Good evening, and welcome to this launch of our Courage to Carry On Book of Poems. I'd like to thank our Reverend Fathers from this parish and from adjoining parishes for joining us here this evening. Thank you for coming in. For all of those people who contributed, thank you all for coming, and their friends. We hope you enjoy the evening. I'm not going to spend too long boring you. You didn't come to see me here, although I tried to convince some of the younger lads, but no, it was a much younger fella that we're looking for. He's down there. So, the Courage to Carry On, this book, all the proceeds are going to Mayo Cancer Support, Rockrose House in Castlebar. I've been associated with Mayo Cancer Support for, goes back over 11 years. It was a personal choice of mine to be associated with Mayo Cancer Support. However, my experience with cancer, and I'm sure yours, was not a personal choice. Cancer does not discriminate, young or old, male or female. When it visits us, we need tremendous faith and encouragement to face the battle that lies ahead. We also need the belief and inner courage that we can master the challenges that lie ahead. And certainly we need courage to carry on. Just a little bit about this booklet here. Last summer, a former work colleague, it doesn't sound right, I'm the former, I have retired, so he's still a work colleague in Allagan, came up with the idea of putting together a book of poems for Mayo Cancer Support, and he asked me what did I think, and I thought, my initial reaction was, it's a great idea, but I have one problem. Where are we going to get the poems? And where are all these poets? So that was the challenge that we set out last summer to try and overcome. We decided, even though we had no experience writing a book, putting a book together, where you start, where you finish, but we thought it was a good idea, so we got our heads together and we put a small committee together, and we're tasked with the responsibility to bring this concept to fruition. This is the fruits of the work. It's the fruits of your work. We were just facilitators to make this happen. The title of the book, it was very easy. We agreed on it very early on, and it actually is from one of the first poems in the book, and it is from that same individual who came up with the idea. And I'd like you to give a loud applause to Barry Maher down here, whose idea this book was. So we had the idea, and then we said, where do we go from here? So we worked outside in Allagan, a few of us, so we said we have a captive audience there of 800 or 900 people. So one email, mighty the way it works, sends out and we can reach out to 800 people. I reached out to some former colleagues in Baxter, where I soldiered for 14 years. And we also thought it would be a good idea to invite people, if they had children in their house, to put together and to write something for us. We thought the power of a poem from a child would be tremendous. So as well as challenging those two major audiences, Rockrose House had contacts with a number of schools in the Castlebar area, and they reached out to them and put out the challenge there. Within days, the work started to flow in. So we were very happy with the response, and things moved very quickly. So here we are, we're launching this book tonight. We're delighted that so many people who have contributed to it are here present. And we're also delighted that we have a number of people who will read their work. Most of them are nice short poems, but with a lot of meaning and a lot of feeling in them. So we're delighted that they're here with us tonight. A friend of mine once said, it's a terrible thing that we need a place like Rockrose House, but it's fantastic and it's wonderful that we have such a place. And I think that was a very key statement, and encapsulates what Rockrose House does. So I want to thank a few people. Again, thank all our poets. Most of these people have never had a poem published before, so congratulations on your first work. And I hope that the effort and the work that you put to words here will indeed give inspiration to the readers. That's what it's about. But just a word of warning to you, now that you have unearthed this talent, you can't hide anymore, so go on and do some more stuff. Whether it's for us or for someone else, explore your talent and don't hide it. I'd also like to thank my fellow committee members who helped put this book together, Anne Moran, Padraig Barrett, and in particular Barry and Annie Marr, who worked Trojan hours with us to put this together. It would not have happened without all that dedication. Also to the staff at Rock Rose House who helped out and for their ongoing commitment and ongoing work in this whole area. To our editor, Iris Galloway, for her guidance and professional assistance in this. As I said at the start, this is a journey into the unknown. We didn't know what to do, we didn't know how to do it, but we got some good advice, so thank you again for your professional help. Also like to thank Damien Cashin, Doreen and the Cashin Print Group, I know he's there somewhere. For their help and their encouragement, and also for sponsoring the publication of this book. As Padraig said, it was zero cost to Mayo Cancer Support, so many, many thanks to the Cashin Group for a tremendous gesture. Thanks. I'd like to thank the Mayo News, the Western People, and also Midwest Radio for advertising the launch and for getting a fine group of people out here tonight, and got them out early as well. I was impressed with that, I can tell you. Finally, the reason most of you, the small ones, came anyway, I'd like to thank the Plaza and Anne Corcoran for hosting the event here this evening for us. Now I'd like to call